Hello and hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. How you doing? Today, we're revisiting one of the most, popular topics, very interesting topics. One of my favorites, German houses. I mean, just fundamentally compared to American houses, obviously, we all know, they're built more beefy. They're more structurally sound. You can't just punch a hole through the wall. Can you punch a hole through the door? That's an interesting question, actually. Like, any typical interior door here in America, they're pretty... You can punch through them, for the most part. I mean, every once in a while, maybe you'll break your hand on one, not realizing that it's, like, solid... I don't know. What's a hardwood? I don't know. I don't know my woods, folks. Maple? I'm going to stop talking. Anyway... Can you just punch through a German interior door? Now, the front door, you can't do that. But anyway, this video popped up. Crazy reasons why German houses are building the best. Future of Germany. Go check them out. Link down below. And, well, it certainly piqued my interest. Let's see what they got to say.
German engineering is well known. It's a typical stereotype and a trope that is frequently used. In contrast to most preconceptions...
Why do I feel like the guy reading this didn't write the script? No offense or anything, but it was just... German engineering is well known. Okay.
And generalizations, everything said about German engineering is accurate. German culture values tenacity, thoroughness, and meticulous attention to detail. It holds true...
What is that?
...for both house building and construction, as well as vehicle engineering. Let us allay your concerns if you were considering purchasing a home of your own in Germany, but were delayed because you were...
I'm definitely not going to purchase anything that looks like that. How much does this cost?
Your concerns...
50 billion euros?
You were considering purchasing a home of your own in Germany, but were delayed because you were concerned about the construction quality. In this video...
I don't think if you're coming from America, you have anything to worry about for the quality of the construction.
Yeah, we will talk about the reasons why...
Now, you might be concerned to find out you don't have a kitchen when you move in.
German houses are built better. But before that, make sure to subscribe.
Hey, I saw some wood there, folks.
About the reasons why German houses are built better.
What the heck? What the heck? Why do I see any wood? It should all be solid steel.
But before that, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. Let's start the video now without further delay. Some random facts. To begin with, the Germans are experts in house construction. In Germany, there are...
Hold on. I'm doing some investigation here. From far away, to me that looked like an American outlet. Can you guys see that? We have to investigate. I can't tell.
There are houses for sale that are a lot older than those in the US. Some of these older homes are...
I haven't thought about that. Yeah, there would be, huh?
...constructed better than residences in the US today, and many of them will last far longer as well.
I mean, my house was built almost 100 years ago. Like 80 years ago. That's pretty old for an American house. That's pretty old.
Second, because European construction techniques are different from those used in the US, you will need to approach viewing a property differently. The building materials employed in the property you're looking at might not be typical for you.
Was that ceremony? Is that what they're doing? I remember from that other video, they have like a ceremony toward the end of the building process where everybody comes and has schnitzels.
In the US, we're accustomed to using wood for various purposes. In Europe, concrete is preferred as a weapon since it's more affordable.
That is definitely a very typical American house right there.
Various purposes.
Very typical. With the vinyl siding. You know, looks nice. It is nice. It might not last 200 years, but it looks nice.
In Europe, concrete is preferred as a weapon since it's more affordable than wood.
Weapon?
Finally, German building regulations are quite stringent. And if there's one thing we know for sure about Germans, it's that they're sticklers for the law. These laws...
That's sort of interesting. You know, you'll buy a house here in America, you'll get it inspected, and they'll be like, sometimes they'll be like, man, the electrical work in this house is shoddy. Like, it is not up to code. And I have a feeling that is not the case in Germany. You guys are a little bit more scrupulous, as they say right here. That's a good word. Scrupulous.
And guidelines are scrupulously followed. Therefore, it's extremely unlikely that you'll run into a cowboy builder that takes shortcuts. It hardly ever happens.
A cowboy builder. I take offense to that. Are cowboys uniquely an American thing? I definitely think of that as being an American, cowboys. That's what you call a bad builder, a cowboy builder?
You may feel secure knowing that you're purchasing a house that is made to last if you're seeking to buy in Germany.
I don't know what that is.
Now that you're certain of
I think that was glue.
the high caliber of German homes, what distinguishes them from others and makes them different? Building materials. Wood is widely accessible, reasonably priced, and utilized in almost all ordinary American homes.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, how dare you guys use wood?
While there are substantial
After all the crap you guys talk about. I know. We're the three little pigs. We're the ones with the stick houses.
tracts of forest in Germany, there aren't enough of them for wood to be a practical
Oh, the German windows. What a sight to behold.
building material for contemporary homes.
Actually, I couldn't even tell if that was a German window. It's hard to tell. They keep going back and forth between German and American, but that looked like a nice window.
German home
So I assume it was German.
builders instead utilize a combination of concrete and rebar.
You guys have a lot of skylights, huh? Fancy.
Together with sand and limestone block work for the walls, as well as a lot of insulation. The end product is a sturdy, time-tested building that is well insulated. Additionally, the concrete walls make the house quiet while also keeping it cool in the summer and warm in the winter.
I bet they're so much more efficient. Concrete walls. Man, the amount of energy that just leaks through the walls and the it's just not very thick material. It's kind of porous, like a drywall. It leaks a lot of energy.
Are you driving way less than you used to?
No.
Do you have a clean driving record?
Yes.
Are you over 25?
Windows. The windows are another intriguing distinction between German and American homes. Energy-efficient double or even triple-pane windows are standard in all newly constructed homes in Germany. In
Triple paned windows.
order to improve their weather resistance, these new windows have been installed in many older homes. These windows open in both directions and are quite substantial. They can open vertically on a slope, leaving
It kind of does make sense that your windows are so much better than ours, because a lot of American windows like this one right here in front of me, I might never open that in my life. And the same goes for any other given window in my house. I might just never open it. But you guys, what's the word for it? Luft? What's the freaking word for it? You air out the house.
only the top of the window open. Or they can swing inward for a fully open window. These windows are excellent and ought to be in every house. The rolladons, which are exterior rolling shutters that can be used to adjust the amount of light entering a
Those shutters are exterior?
room and assist regulate the temperature of the house, are another fascinating characteristic of German homes. They're
I know you guys have the crazy shutters, but I didn't know they were exterior.
quite cool and quite practical. Heating. We've discussed windows with exceptional energy efficiency and insulation, but what about heating? In Germany, a range of heating techniques is employed. Most
I've seen you guys use like wood pellets and stuff.
contemporary homes heat the inside with hot water via radiators or underfloor heating. Older homes may utilize oil heating or wood burners, but government incentives for energy efficiency make it feasible to get funding for the installation of more up-to-date and effective heating systems. One of the largest differences between American and German homes is their heating systems. So when you're looking for a home, you need to really consider how you'll heat it in the future.
Yeah, I'd be lost. I wouldn't even know what to do. If it was a wood, like, pellet burning system, I'd be so confused. One day I'd just wake up shivering and would have no idea what went wrong. That's the nice thing about natural gas. I never even really have to think about the heating system.
Ventilation and cooling. Although
But obviously, it sounds like most of you guys are updating to the newer modes of heating.
it may be the norm in the United States, air conditioning is not usual in Germany, at least not in private homes. German homes have excellent insulation, which helps them maintain a comfortable temperature. In contrast to American homes, most German homes lack built-in ventilation systems that move air throughout the building. Germans, on the other hand, just open the windows and air out the rooms. Instead of the same old stuffy air being pumped, this enables true fresh air to enter the house. Kitchen.
I mean, that has still just got to be one of the craziest differences between American homes and German homes. The lack of air conditioning. What a crazy thing to adapt to that. Unless I'm looking up 100 Fahrenheit and Celsius, 37 degrees, 38 degrees. Like, if it gets that hot, does it get that hot? Maybe it just doesn't get that hot. But I just can't imagine on a 100-degree day, opening the window might help. But damn, I can't imagine that it wouldn't get very hot.
Kitchens. The subject itself could be discussed. In Germany, homes are frequently sold or rented without kitchens, or more accurately, the kitchen space will arrive empty of all of the typical kitchen furnishings, including cupboards, counters, drawers, and appliances.
The kitchen just has like the floor, like a tile floor, I assume, and it's got like the electrical and plumbing set up. From there, it's all on you.
It's understandable that foreigners could find this shocking. Germans will remove the previous owners or tenants' kitchens and take them with them when they move, since it's their kitchen.
I just don't get how you fit it into your new house.
Not the kitchen of the house when they buy a kitchen. You might wish to consider this while making a real estate purchase before signing a contract. Electrical, water, and drainage fixtures are still present in the rest of the kitchen. However, if you're searching for mains gas, you'll be let down. Although it's uncommon, mains gas does occur in some places. Since gas stove tops are uncommon, installing a gas tank in your yard or attaching your stove to a bottle may be required if you must cook with gas.
Oh,
German residential data.
interesting. Like, it reminds me of like a propane grill people use here in America. You know, grill outside. You get a propane tank and hook it up, but not for inside.
Germans enjoy well-built homes when it comes to living, at least according to the Federal Statistical Office's data. They claim that between 2000 and 2015, the annual proportion of new residential structures with solid designs was consistently around 85%. But why is this construction technique used in the first place? Are homes composed of reinforced concrete, masonry, etc. genuinely superior to structures with lightweight designs? Or is the German preference for sturdy construction
What the heck?
simply an outdated tradition?
How outdated. Constructing a sturdy home? That's so outdated.
Solid tradition. Since the 13th century, half-timbered buildings have been largely absent from Central Europe's built environment. Industrialization, which brought about a decent availability of metallic and mineral building materials and enabled the first substantial construction on a big scale, brought about a change in the situation in the 19th century. Immediately, the typical wooden constructions were substantially replaced, and predominantly solid structures were built in their
Now that looked like a lame American shutter.
stead, akin to now. It was easy to understand why builders preferred brand new sturdy structured homes. Compared to half-timbered homes, which require a lot of maintenance and are at risk of fire, masonry structures are safer and survive longer. Similar defenses
I've heard, like, you guys in the comments said, or at least one comment said, like, when you guys move into a house, you don't plan on moving. You guys just don't move very often. And so when you build your house, you kind of build it to last. And same with the roof.
are still made for sound buildings today.
I think that makes sense.
Additionally, there is purportedly higher thermal insulation and better sound insulation. Is everything still fine? Is it the only query left?
Huh?
Real advantages and disadvantages. Yes and no is the response. Solid structures are composed of inflammable materials,
The way this guy speaks English is a little confusing.
giving them a distinct advantage over wooden structures, even if wood constructions are not prone to fires easily. Due to their thickness, the thick walls of a timber frame building also provide superior sound protection, and in
I
theory,
guess you guys just don't. I can't imagine one of these houses burning down completely. That probably is a much, much less common issue in Germany. I mean, it's not like it's common here in America, but every once in a while, you know, someone's house will burn down.
have a higher insulating effect than the thin walls. However, because it conducts heat poorly, wood has a superior capacity for insulation, allowing for thinner walls to achieve the same or better insulation performance when used in conjunction with insulation material in the gaps. Solid buildings' greater lifespan is also only partially accurate. Wood may rot when moisture enters, unlike stone and concrete, losing its structural integrity.
Yeah, that must be nice for if you ever do spring a leak in your roof, you're not having to worry so much about anything rotting. That's nice.
Because of this, a poorly executed building project may result in the demise of a timber structure
And the same with like toward the foundation. Like if water gets in there, it's not as potentially catastrophic.
within a short period of time. However, with strong structures, these flaws can still be fixed in the future. Traditional timber dwellings in Vorarlberg, for instance, demonstrate that, provided the supporting components are adequately secured, timber constructions can readily last several hundred years. When taken as a whole, solid buildings have several disadvantages in addition to these more or less advantages. On the one hand, compared to timber constructions, there is a large increase in the primary energy consumption and CO2 emissions during the manufacture of the raw materials. However, they are not regenerative and are only marginally recyclable. And of course, there is still the longer construction process brought on by the lack of prefabrication alternatives, which typically results in a heavier double load for the client. Interpretation. Therefore, solid buildings have advantages and disadvantages. With advantages
Are these type of islands common in Germany? No, this is a very typical American kitchen right here. Look at that, the fridge. Big fridge, double sink, two sides to it. You got the washing machine, big stove, gas burning stove. This is very typical.
outweighing disadvantages more
And
frequently
then the island in the middle.
than not. The extraordinarily
common.
high quantity of solid structures in Germany cannot be explained solely in terms of the actual benefits. Contrarily, it appears that prejudices that have been passed down are to blame for this, as they make it clear when someone uses the term solid to refer to something particularly enduring and consistently positive.
I'm not gonna lie, this guy kind of lost me here for a minute. But I'm gonna get back on the same page as him.
Due to these biases, solid structures also have the following benefit. In Germany, solid houses are frequently resold for a higher price than prefabricated homes, because the market value is established by such arbitrary conceptions. Storage. When I was looking at various homes, the lack of storage
Seeing this little trailer thing it just gave me the thought, do you guys have mobile homes? Like trailers, you know, like a trailer park? Do you guys even know what I mean? You know, like this is where, you know, I don't want to say like, it's just the cheapest place to live in America. I guess I'll say it like that. It's, you know, people who don't have a lot of money, especially if you're just starting out or something. There's a lot of people that live in trailer homes here in America. And you want to talk about, you know, not sturdy. These will get demolished in a tornado. You know what I mean? They do. But they are very cheap. You know, as an option as some place to live. If you're needing something cheap, that's where you go. Trailer park. You're not getting much cheaper than that. And I'm just thinking, I wonder if that even exists in Germany.
was the thing I noticed the most. In Germany, there are no closets, either in the bedrooms or the halls.
It's funny, he says a lack of storage. I was noticing that there's like cabinets everywhere.
Neither are there any cupboards or undersink drawers in the bathrooms. If you want a place to store your belongings, you must buy storage or construct a closet. When we first came here, we easily paid over $2,000 on furniture storage.
Wow.
If you're used to your hallway closets, linen closets, walk-in closets, etc., this may be frustrating.
So you gotta like buy the closets and install them. They're not built into the layout of the house. That's crazy.
On the other hand, your house is like a blank canvas that you are free to decorate in any way you like. Similar to
But if you're lazy like me, that's not a good thing. I'd be like, I don't care, just put a closet somewhere.
this, many German homes lack lighting fixtures or kitchens. We had a kitchen, but we had to install the lights ourselves. Rollodons. To cover the window, these metal shutters glide vertically up and down.
Here we go.
They are operated either manually or automatically,
Rollodins. I didn't know they had a name like that.
and they are on the exterior of the house. The ones in the new houses
There it
are
is.
pretty excellent automatic ones that move up and down according to the position and intensity of the sun. They do this to
Wow, automatically based on the sun. That is dope.
keep the house at the ideal
I
temperature.
need that in my freaking room right here.
How wonderful is that?
That is
Doors
cool.
frequently have rollodons. Our back patio
And the doors have it too.
has one, and having
That is
that
cool.
extra layer of protection at night is wonderful.
Oh, I cut during the cool part where it all goes.
Patio has one, and having that extra layer of protection at night is
Whoa.
wonderful. Although it's actually not essential here, some Americanisms simply won't go away. That's it, guys. Even though
That's it, guys.
the large concrete walls and rollodons do a great job of shielding us from the heat, they frequently aren't sufficient to keep our home below 85 degrees after several weeks of a heat wave.
85, that's pretty hot.
If you like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon.
That was a good video. I did enjoy that. Despite some of the wording being a little bit strange, it was a really, really good informative video. I really like that. Check them out, link down below. Future of Germany. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.